What's going on, Hard Walk fam? Welcome to the weekly check-in. I really appreciate y'all coming through, watching all these videos and checking in with me. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Send it to somebody else so they can subscribe too. And also, I need to plug my other social media platforms. I have an Instagram, a Facebook, and a TikTok. Just search for The Hard Walk, and I guarantee you most likely it's gonna be my profile. So how's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's doing really well. The last week was, it was interesting. So today is Sunday, July 31st, the last day of July, and I really want to just come on and do a quick check-in. Last week was a struggle for me, y'all. Last week was a struggle for me, I'm not even gonna lie. I was dealing with some headache issues a few days, and I was not eating good at all, but we'll get to all that in a second. Let's do a quick recap of what we talked about last week, right? Last week, we talked about the time goal, continuing with that time goal, and we had already modified it, and we were just working on keeping that consistent. All right. We also talked about, yes, I got accepted into Baylor. All right, and I'm excited about that. I'm looking forward to starting school the end of August, so that's coming right up. And then we also talked about what the goal is going to be for the month of August. Now, because we have this new goal for the month of August does not mean that I'm just going to kick the time goal out the door. I'm still going to be adhering to that, right? At 5 a.m. wake up in the weekdays, trying to be in bed by 10. Then on the weekends is a freebie. I've decided the weekends are a freebie, they have to be. But definitely Monday through Friday, I'm trying to do that 5 a.m. and 10 p.m. And we had our weigh-in last week as well. The weigh-in last week, I was 343, and I was up. This week, my weigh-in is 345, so I'm up again. But that just means that I really need to stop messing around with what I'm eating and making sure I'm getting my walks in, getting my workout in. This week, I think I only did 3 days or so with activity. I did other things. So one of the things along this adventure has been I've progressively become more active, which of course is a good thing. Whilst I would say a year ago, your boy struggles with some stuff, and yeah, a year ago was not I was in a very great place. I'll just put it that way. I was not in a very great place. And so progressively over this year, I've been working on that. And yeah, my activity has been increasing. This week, like I said, I had some days where I was dealing with some health concerns. Nothing too crazy. I deal with some migraine stuff and didn't really want to do much. But then one of the other things is I've been having some backache, y'all. So I do have a follow-up appointment with my provider coming up. And so I'll make sure that I chat with her, get my back really, I'll get a workout, get my back checked out to make sure I'm not overdoing some of these workout videos or doing anything too crazy. Before I try to keep pushing harder, I definitely want to make sure my back is fine. And so I'll primarily be just doing the walking. Yes, I have been slacking a little bit. I will say that. I did have someone reach out to me one of the days and was like, hey, did you go for your walk today? And I replied back, I was like, no. And the friend was like, yo, you got no excuse, man. You live in this bougie neighborhood that's got a gym. You got no excuse, right? You've got a gym membership built into your HOA fee. And the person's right. I don't have an excuse. And so this week, I'm promising y'all, I'm gonna step it up. Definitely gonna step it up. Well, we wanted to just, the other thing I mentioned last week was that I was becoming Lord of the Rings. This week, not so much. But right now, what I want to do, I want to go over how we did with the time goal for the last week, and then we'll get right into just touch base for this week, what the new goal is going to be for August. And now that's going to be, doing this new goal in addition to still working on the time goal. So let's get right into those videos from this week, and then we'll talk about exactly how I did the time goal this week. What's going on, Hard Walk fam? It is Thursday, July 28th. It's about 6:30. I did get up late this morning. I got up around 5:43. This week has been a struggle on multiple fronts, but that's all right. We still out here, y'all. All right, I'm gonna check in with y'all later. One love. What's going on, Hard Walk fam? It's about 5:45, Friday, July 29, and I'm out doing my walk. Got up at 5 this morning. Took me a little bit to get out of bed, but I was up. Anyway, it's almost Sunday, so I'm gonna be checking in with y'all soon. All right, one love. Okay, so we started out this week on Sunday, the 24th. I was up at 6:30 and in bed at 11:48. That was on Sunday though, right? Weekend. All right, so Monday morning I was up at 5:30, not 5, but I was in bed by 10. Tuesday, I was up at 5, hit snooze, got back up at like 5:13, but I really didn't want to get up because I was dealing with a headache. So I actually went back to bed Tuesday and had to start work late because my head was really pounding Tuesday morning. All right, Tuesday evening, I went to bed after midnight, y'all. It was 12:30. Now, Wednesday, I was up at, is this right? See, that's why I have to keep these logs, right? So I know exactly what I did. Wednesday, I was up at 7 a.m., y'all. I think I must have still been dealing with like after effects of the migraine. Seriously, don't judge me. I'm telling you, it was a rough week. Went to bed at 10:15. Thursday, I was up at 5:58, apparently. Went to bed 9:45. Friday, up at 5:15, went to bed after midnight. And then Saturday, weekend, up at 7:15 and went to bed at 11:45. So it looks like I did not hit the 3 out of 5, y'all. I only had 2 days that I was up at 5. One of them I went back. But I mean, the 5:15 counts, right? Can y'all give me the 5:15? Can y'all give me 5:15? Last week was just rough. I ain't gonna hold you. Last week was rough. But the thing is this. It doesn't mean that because I didn't do that well one week, that time goal is gonna end. No. The time goal is gonna continue. And now the new goal that I'm adding for the month of August is going to be a water goal. Oh yeah, we did say that last week. It's a water goal, y'all. So I did a little bit of Google searching, right? We go to Google for everything. And to try to figure out just how much water I'm supposed to be drinking. And so what I did was, the thing with health and wellness, right? Everybody thinks they know everything and everybody's got some input. And so what everyone really has to do is what's personal for them. So what Joe, Tom, and Jane does for their program or their plan or what they're doing on their own journey or adventure is not necessarily what's going to be for me and you. We have to do what's specific to me and you. And like for me, one of the things I started doing is working along with my primary care provider. And essentially like I have a whole healthcare team and I've been working along with them more so on the making sure that what I'm doing is fine type deal. And then I also work, as we know, in the medical space. So I do have a little bit of knowledge. But I'm saying this to say, you will hear all kinds of things on the internet about what you should be doing and what you shouldn't be doing. You got to do the research and do what is right for you and what will work for you. Now let me talk about this water goal. When I did my Google search, and so I just made sure I looked it up again because I want to make sure I have the right numbers. I saw it and I'm going to make sure I double check. But it says for a man, your water intake is supposed to be right around 128 ounces. 128 ounces. And so that's about a gallon. And I kind of knew this a while ago. And so I had this bottle, right? Boom, look at this bottle. It is huge. If you know me personally, look at this bottle. You know I have a big head. Look at this bottle, yo. And so I had been using this bottle on and off for about the past, I want to say, 4 months and struggling. And I think a part of it is because look at this bottle. This bottle alone is intimidating. The size is intimidating. But this would have been the water I need to drink in a day. All of it in one bottle. And so that's part of the reason why I got it. But the water thing for me has been somewhat of a struggle. And so what I wanted to do was say, hey, let me work my way up to toting around that big bottle. And it's still going to be the goal to drink the 128 ounces in a day. But what I decided to do is this. I got a little bottle, half the size. All right, so I got a little bottle, half the size. So that just means I need to drink 2 of these in a day. Today is Sunday, so the week has started. It is in the evening now, and I've only had 1. So yeah, I know I'm definitely not going to drink 2 of those today. However, the goal is, so let's get this goal, 1, to be measurable, and 2, to be specific. The goal is, for the month of August, I want to drink 2 of those, so 128 ounces of water every day. But I will see it as I'm passing the goal if I'm doing it 5 out of the 7 days in a week, right? 5 out of 7 days. That's what I'm giving myself as, oh, I definitely need to do it 5 out of 7 days. But really, I want to shoot for every day. I really want to shoot for all 7, especially because of where I live. It is a very hot, humid climate. And so having that water all the time on board is important. One of the things I will tell y'all I do to help me with the water consumption is sometimes I'll add a little water flavor. 0 calories, 0 sugar. But that helps me sometimes when I have to drink so much water. Not all the time. A lot of times I'm drinking plain water. But sometimes I do add those 0 sugar, 0 calorie water flavors. So it adds a little flavor. The other thing I'll do is I'll put like lemon in the water or a piece of ginger. And that also gives it a little bit of flavor. So it doesn't just taste like plain water. But I don't drink no juices. If I drink soda, it is a diet soda, and that's rarely. Like I may drink 1 or 2 diet sodas in a week. So water really is the goal, and we're only counting water. So if I'm drinking coffee in the morning, or if I drink tea, I'm not even counting that. What I'm counting is the 128 ounces from my water bottle. So I have a few of those 64-ounce bottles. I'm just always going to try to make sure I'm drinking 2 of those in a day. And so that's the goal for August, y'all. That is the goal for August. So in addition to that, I am going to be making sure that this week I'm improving with the other things that I'm working on behind the scene towards my health and wellness, like making sure I'm getting my activity in, working on making sure I try to eat better. Because next week, we don't want to be doing that whole, oh, we're stable or we've gained weight. We want to be going on a downward trend. So yeah, thank y'all for checking in. I definitely really appreciate every single one of y'all. I know I say that all the time, but trust me, I mean it. And it's been my pleasure having this platform because, y'all know this helps to keep me accountable. And again, I appreciate the ones who are hitting me up behind the scenes and checking in with me. I really appreciate that. We're gonna shoot for August being a really good month, y'all. August is gonna be a really good month. We're gonna speak that into existence, all right? For me and for everyone who is watching this video, August is gonna be a really good month. Why? Because we're gonna make it a good month. So I will be checking in with y'all next week, and whew, one love.